Hi, welcome back to this channel where we talk about emotional and spiritual health. And today I want to talk about fear of failure. Fear of failure is at the top, up there, among the things that cause us to self-sabotage. And again, self-sabotage is when we prevent or stop our own success, subconsciously, of course. So fear of failure is one of them. And I just want to give you identifiers or things that can actually point out to fear of failure so that you evaluate yourself. So here we go. The first one is that fear of failure actually makes us not take risks and or prevents us from even taking new opportunities because we are afraid to fail. And the reasoning behind that is that if I don't take new opportunities, if I don't try new things, I'm not going to fail because we are afraid to fail. So because we are afraid to fail, the only safe place to be is not to try anything and not to take new business ventures, not to even start new relationships. Anything new scares you. If that is you, you may be having that fear of failure, and it will cause you to self-sabotage in really most areas, right? In relationships, in businesses, in your career advancements, because what it does, it makes you just want to be comfortable, because if you do things that you already know, then you're likely not to fail. But then that means that you're stuck in the same place. Then the next thing is that it actually fear of failure causes us to want to stay small. And staying small doesn't mean that it's humility. In humility, no. It is staying small in a way that you want to hide. You don't want to voice your own opinion because you are afraid, that's not popular. Again, you're afraid to fail. You're afraid to even bring new ideas or new things that on the table, because again, you don't think anybody is going to, go by them because you're just thinking about failure. So just that makes you stay small. You want to, sometimes you even want to be invisible, because if you stay small, then nobody will ever know that you fail. So you want to do things in a, while hiding. And while there is wisdom sometimes to do things while hiding, I've heard people say it's better to do your things when you are hiding because then the enemies won't know what to attack. While that is true to a certain extent, but people who are afraid of failure, actually they don't ever share what they are doing because they are afraid that it will fail eventually, or they are not sure. They're saying, what about if I share my success and then I fail? People are going to laugh at me or whatever they are thinking. So that's the difference between staying small and having wisdom to just do your things privately. So the third thing is that people who are afraid of failure or fear of failure, they actually overthink. They are overthinkers. And what they are overthinking is how they will fail. And here is the thing about overthinking, and I've said this maybe in other videos or other social platforms. Overthinking is the act of thinking something negative over and over again. And when you do that, you're actually creating new negative thoughts. So not only that you now have the fear of failure or the thoughts that tell you, you'll fail, but now you've created new thoughts, new negative thoughts, and you're overthinking of how I'll fail, overthinking if I take this job, I'm gonna not be able to do that, I'll fail. You're overthinking, and before you know it, you actually get stuck. So again, just to recap, identifiers or ways to know that you have fear of failure, which is a self-sabotaging pattern, is staying small, overthinking, and not wanting to take risks. Now, what is the root cause? Because I would like to talk about that before I end this video. The root cause of it is mostly because sometimes you set high standards for yourself and you are perfectionist. So if you don't reach those goals, to you, you have failed. So do you see that sometimes, most of the times, even what we define as failure is not really failure. It's setting high expectations, so much high expectations that you don't attain them, and then you say you have failed. And the root cause of it is probably in childhood, your parents had set such high standards for you because they were also perfectionists. And so they passed this perfectionism tendencies to you as well. And now you're always thinking, because I can't meet the bar, I'm not going to try because I'll fail. So remember, it's not about perfectionism, it's about growth. It's about progress. There is no failure. So long as you're moving, even if you miss the way, you'll find the way back. Why are you so worried, to fail? You can never fail, because especially if you have Jesus, really, He's in you. So even if you go the wrong course, you're going to come back. So I thought I should share that so that I can encourage somebody that, while it is good and it's necessary sometimes to be cautious about new risks, about, putting money in a new business and all that, that's being cautious. But we are talking about just fear of failing in anything and paralyzes you to do, to take on ventures that probably going to advance your career, advance your relationships and all that. So I hope this video helped, and let's meet in the next video. Okay, comment, share, and let me know what you think about it. And let's share our experiences as well. Do you have fear of failure? How are you handling it? What are the identifiers? Okay, let me know. Bye.